Hello, chat. I'm back. I have let's see, made a couple tweaks. Yes, please, please do pogs for Connie's. Um, hmm. Excuse me. Even you did one pebble. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna take another crack at this now that some settings have been changed. We should have a significant amount of more overhead for the computer to work with. Oh yeah, best experience with a gamepad. Okay, is this title screen running good for y'all? Let me know, because that's important.
Don't forget to turn on your screen share in the call.
Right.
Thank you.
Stream. I will bump that down as low as it'll go. Okay, that should be screen scaring, or screen sharing. Screen sharing. You see it?
Yes.
On Discord?
It says paused.
Okay.
Now there it goes.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm gonna press the button and wake up. Right away, I can tell that that seems to look quite a bit better. Just looking over at Discord. Or over at OBS.
Yeah.
Hey!
I can see it looks a lot better on the stream too.
Smooth as a shark. Sharks are smooth as hell in every direction. Okay. Now. Oh, you know I'm gonna roast a marshmallow.
That is not a marshmallow.
No, it's not. Extend stick. Oh, did I think I fucked
Burned
up.
it!
Too much. I'd really like to, those are some eating sounds. I really like to char up my marshmallows really good, though, when I roast marshmallows. That was too much again.
Yeah, if you don't stick it like directly into flame, it will just slowly toast to a nice golden brown.
Yeah, it still looks kind of white right there. Oh, like, even if you don't... Oh, yeah, it works even up there? Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Good enough. Still running good? I'm minding what I'm seeing on the stream. Just trying to make sure. That is a 3D Bork Shark. Hello! Yo, thank you for the follow. Hey, Slate. There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day. It seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. Follow cause Shark? Ah, thank you. Shark appreciate. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. Are you sure you fetched the vector rockets? That was only one problem that was only a problem one time. Maybe then a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get those launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Alright, one more for the road. That's, again, not my... Oh, game is loud as hell.
Is it too loud?
Let me adjust that after I eat another marshmallow. Let's go... like... this. That should be better for y'all. Hello,
don't want to
son.
have we don't want to have the audio too low because there are some like important audio cues and such.
Catch you up. I've missed everything that's happened. There were technical difficulties and we ate some marshmallows. You're now caught up. Whoa, that was fast. Oh, it's because of that, huh? Someone passed in front of it. There's a lot happening up there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not allowed to use this until I get some launch codes, huh? Oh, we got charge jumps.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Feels alright.
Yeah, once you're used to it, it's not a big deal.
Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. You're gonna go into space, aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. Yeah, I'm going into space. I want to practice with a pro before I leave, but you want to practice with me, I guess I could help you out a little. Try and land on one of the geyser pools, show me what you got. I gotta stop doing that. I gave myself the Nintendo buttons, and I keep acting like
no.
the Xbox buttons. Okay. No. No!
I really thought you were gonna do it first try. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do it first try.
Is there...
There's a reset button to recall it for when it gets too clusterfuck.
I'm gonna give this a little bit more trying to just get it righted. I can very much see why people say to play this on a controller, because...
Yeah, with if you don't have the analog controls, it's just a mess. You did it.
Word. Mm. Alright, let's get it wet. No! Okay, that's enough of that. Alright.
It's just to give you a chance to practice with ship controls.
Don't talk shit, Micah. Yeah. This one's messed up. The big one's fine. Dark again already? Damn. I experienced with 7 dingers. What's cooking? Hatchling. See, you're leaving us to seek out a great adventure among the stars. When you return, it's you, me, and Gus, and open up a bottle of the good stuff. Delicious sap wine, a more daunting digestive challenge. An iron stomach is the heart of a true Hearthian. That's the name of this species that we are.
Mm-hmm. Your home planet is Timber Hearth.
Our hardy hunter-gatherer lifestyle stems from trial and error, which means our ancestors survived eating a lot of bad things. Let's see. To keep Esker to tap trees next time they return from the Apple Rock. If they bring me lunar sap, I can attempt moon wine. I want fucking moon wine. Holy shit.
I've never actually seen this dialogue option before. That's great.
You know, you have another batch of sap wine for aging. You know, like aging a batch a day on a significant occasion. That's cool, actually. That's why there are so many bottles labeled structural collapse and house fire. I didn't talk to, you a second time to see if your dialogue changed any. Okay. Yeah, that's just that. Alright. Moon cheese tastes questionable, according to Wallace. Can I just invade Holmes? No. Observatory. That's for later, then.
Yeah,
Well,
that's where the launch codes are.
Hello there, space cadets. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Yeah, tell me about... What about those instruments, huh? Made all the instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Chert's drums, Ryback's banjo, and Gabbro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course, so Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, if you hear music at space, that'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. This is where I need to open up something that I brought with me today. Or bought before this stream. I bought a nice little notebook that I'm going to use to take notes for this game in.
Oh, there's actually a log in the ship, so you don't have to do too many handwritten notes.
We'll do some.
But you're welcome to do what you want to do. I'm just saying, I don't feel obligated to write everything down.
Yeah, a tangible notebook. Let's see. Do I have access to like the log or anything like that yet?
Not until you actually get to the ship, which requires those codes.
Okay. Then I'm going to be back because I prepared with this notebook and I don't have a pen. What are you going to do? Be back in just a moment. Headset back on. Okay, let's see if you can give me the same notes again. Let's see. Chert's drums. Ryback's banjo. Beck's? Yes, Beck, not back.
Is not in this game.
Movement. Gabbro's. And Feldspar's harmonica. And Feldspar is missing.
And the signal scope is that thing that you've pulled out a couple times now on accident.
Yep. This thing, my gun.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fuck with me, I'm armed. Yeah, you're armed too. I don't know if I could take you. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. The platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about the time you build a new, less flammable one? Well, who's gonna give me materials for that? Not you. You've got an axe that's for chopping wood. Very flammable. That big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space Yeet. Jeez. The launch pad is flammable. Don't worry, it's held it for all the launches so far. It'll be fine for yours, probably. Yeah, sure. Traveler suit has a little hatchet on it. Do you ever get to see that model? You know what? That might be spoilers.
I mean, you can use like the scout that you'll find eventually in short order here to take pictures, but otherwise, no, not really.
You're blasting off in that thing, huh? Told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. Yeah, the space program's certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. Now you're gonna watch the launch? Of course! Watching from a safe distance, obviously, mostly to make sure nothing catches fire, but watching nonetheless. Alright. Don't live constantly, you learn to live with it. You also learn to sleep with a bucket of water next to your bed, and just in case. Not a fire extinguisher? I gotta stop doing that. Sky shutter setups can travel orbiting Timber Hearth. Sometimes equip with 2 onboard cameras so you can take a snapshot of our village. Oh, I see. This is cool. Very small planets, these, huh? Okay. What else do we got? Nothing here. Not as far as I can tell. That's where I came from. Yo! Ow. I should have realized. Mic issues? I was just about to ask if you were still there. Oh, hi. Thought you'd been quiet for a second.
Yeah, now I forgot what I was going to say before I realized that I was muted. Oh yeah, the solar system, it is very small and very cute. I think the width of the entire solar system is something like 30, 40 kilometers.
Very tiny open world game.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, cowboy. This is my favorite troublemaker. I don't play hide and seek, but Marine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Use your signal scope, can we please? Sure, okay. Believing we will hide with these radios and use the signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Close my eyes and start counting. Yo, that the 2 slits for the closing eyes, that's really good.
Thought you in particular would really appreciate that.
I do. Get on this fence. It's totally gonna work. Maybe not. Feel like I'm probably not supposed to have done this way, but it's fine. Yeah, what's up? You're terrible at this. I found you. That's you. You're the last one, you win? What? Is that how that works? Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You leaving the crater? I guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant Steep, that's where I'd go. Why's that? One time, after the rest of the village... Oh, let's see... good night, Krim. Thanks for coming by. After the rest of the village had left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around a campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account of how murky the water was. I guess, too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, and lost their flute, maybe? Suddenly Gabbro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will, just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if trying to protect them from something. Music of the Spheres is also the name of an illegal Destiny album. What does it mean for a Destiny album to be illegal? And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. That all true. Heard it from Gabbro themselves. Gabbro could be a little fanciful, sure, but they aren't a liar. I mean, probably, anyway. Are all of these, Harthians they-thems? Is that how this works? Yeah? Okay, cool. It was released by the composer illegally. Was court ordered to ask all fans who downloaded the to destroy any copies. Yeah, I figured your mic was out again. That's unfortunate. I will stay on the line for when it starts working again.
I really hope my mic starts creating sooner rather than later. Wow. But yeah, they are right. 800 listed. They are all made up.
The ability, like,
Is my voice like garbled, Vivi, or
it was a moment ago, and it's better now.
Okay.
This game has a little bit of a physics feature that I've never seen, and that is this ability to, like, bump into things while you're jumping, and, like, it reacts. I don't think I've ever seen a game do that.
Like, you ricochet off it a bit?
Yeah. Like, there's, like, you know, there's a slight camera jostle and a sound and everything.
Yeah, the physics in this game are pretty robust, surprisingly. I shouldn't say surprisingly, but unusually. Because it is so, physics are so important to this game.
Alright, I feel like I've made a decent amount of rounds before I start heading up to the observatory here. I know of one other game that does that, that's Boneworks of all things. That satellite taking the pictures, maybe?
Yes, that is the satellite. And
Hey.
also the moon there.
Ooh, what's this? Stop. Inside of this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is you could detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. I want to touch the ghost matter. But let's just take a picture of the ghost matter instead. mostly on the other side of that rock a little bit. Okay, I won't touch the ghost matter. I really want to, though. What do you think about this? Maharthian using it like Phoenix Wright's lawyer badge. Zero-G training. I probably need zero-G training.
It's a good idea, yeah.
Oh, want to see me before the big launch? I do. I don't know how to move in zero-G. You're missing an eye. That's alright. You're only down 25% instead of 50. 4 eyes the best. Okay. Right, like you weren't nervous before your first flight. Actually, I'm gonna go with this. I'm a little nervous. Everyone should be a bit nervous before going into space. I got cocky during my first mission and nearly put a new crater in the moon. Still, I was never green as you. I think so, do you? Feel like proving to your old flight coach? There's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the zero-G cave and in need of repairs. Looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head down a lift into the cave, or don't. Yet, no, I'm gonna do it. And I will try to not concuss myself. But also, I need to be armed going down here with my gun. Who knows what danger awaits.
You do have a flashlight, by the way, with there you are.
Okay. I couldn't tell what I was looking at. It seemed to just be space.
Just very glittery rocks.
What Issa just said in chat. Should mod a gun into this game. There's never a reason to use it, and none of the game is adjusted to account for the gun. You just have a gun. You just shoot objects. Do need to suit up for zero-G, don't I? Well, do I? I guess for the jetpack.
Yeah, you need the jetpack.
Oh, I like the I like that indicator to show my alignment quite a bit.
I like the detail here with you can tell it's like it's an older, shittier suit because you have a monochrome HUD.
Oh, well the later one will have color.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that reminds me of a detail I really like about the game almost nobody played, Steel Battalion. That's the Xbox original mecha game. The Hearthian rocket jump. Let me rocket jump. This isn't quite zero-G, not yet.
Not yet.
Nice, you gotta drop down. Get some zero-G time in. Wait, no, give me the dirt. No, I don't mean rumors. Give me dirt. You look like you have some. I'm thinking that Tektite saw something crash outside of the village crater earlier. That's new and different. What about that? Yeah, they were on Firewatch with the old scout launcher. And we saw smoke, so they went to check it out. Safety first, right? I'm kidding. Said that to Tektite once. Pretty rude how long they laughed for, if you ask me. Something crashed outside the village, huh?
The Hearthians do not have OSHA. You may have noticed.
You don't say. You don't look fine. Well, you know, I hate that case. I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I've got hand sweats. Oh, no way. You want to rough into space? That's your business. Don't make me, you know, think about it. Oh, you don't like space, huh? But yeah, in Steel Battalion for the Xbox original, that's a very in-depth mech sim that used a giant unique controller that was like $100.
Oh,
Are you familiar with the Steel Battalion controller?
I am not, no.
just go Google Image Search Steel Battalion controller. And I'll wait for your audio reaction to that as you go check that out real quick.
Oh my god.
Yep. So that game was sick. It was like the most like hardcore mech sim that's probably ever been made still. And it used that controller. You'll notice that controller has an eject button with a glass cover. If your mech starts blowing up and you don't use that and eject before it blows up, it deletes your save file.
Holy shit.
Because you die and you don't get a new mech. Because you're dead.
That's amazing. I love that. I unironically love that.
The other thing that happens, though, is I was with a friend and I watched him play the tutorial mission, which it's not really a tutorial mission. It starts to set up like it's a tutorial mission. Hey, rookie, go get in this mech and we're going to teach you the ropes. And then an enemy invasion happens during that, and they said, fuck, go get in a mech and wing it. So not only does the game look like that, there's no tutorial. You just have to figure it out.
God.
Oh, it's getting low G down here.
I wish I could... Is there a way to, like, emulate that controller?
I guess with a lot of keyboard keys.
Because I'm, like, a big fan of, like, the Mech Warrior series, which has always had a lot of keyboard controls. But, yeah, I've never seen a controller like that made for a specific game.
I'll pray the reviewer try that game. That's cruel, Clara. That's fucked up. Okay, let's go fix this thing, I suppose, huh? Match velocity.
Yeah, so match velocity is like your stop button, because everything's in constant motion, so it's not really useful to just stop. You have to stop relative to something else.
Oh. Do I have proper... Oh my god, I do. I can... Yeah, okay, this is a real zero-G 6 Degrees of Freedom game, huh?
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
That's cool. I've never had to do one of these before, but I'll give my best.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of practice throughout the game, and you'll get better and better at it as time goes on, so don't sweat it too much.
Am I close enough to... Oh yeah, just push the pipe back. Yeah, tape it. Fuck it. Fine.
Lap it back together with duct tape.
No. This works really well, and I feel like I can tell it doesn't on keyboard. Just by trying it for like a minute on controller.
I've seen it done, but yeah, I cannot imagine actually playing this without analog controls.
The last one should be... If it was the same thing in 3 spots... Oh, this seemed fine. What else is busted? In here, maybe? Oh, yeah. I appreciate the lock-on functionality a lot there, too. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. You did it!
This is really cool. Like I said, I've never done this kind of motion in a game before, but I can't imagine any game making it work better than this. Like, favorite space movement bar none. Alright, because there's... Okay, yeah, there's a little bit of gravity, so it automatically oriented me. And as soon as I get out of here... Yeah. Nice.
And now you have microgravity again. Yeah, Issa mentioned earlier that nothing is on rails in this game. And
nothing's scripted about how you move around or interact with things.
right, so that elevator that you felt like might have been a cleverly hidden loading screen actually was taking you to the center of the planet, and that's why there's zero G here.
Oh man. Hey, I'm starting to feel like there's a reason people like this game a lot. Even just doing this little
Good.
tutorial.
It's good.
I'm gonna go talk to you, see if you have anything new to say about me going in there. Nope. Just float upside down or whatnot. You know, just ricochet off the walls, spin around a lot, that kind of thing. The worst, I know. Wait, it's because the planet is pulling on you from all sides. That's sick.
Yeah, that's why there's zero G in the center of the planet. And also why this game is so CPU intensive, because there's just a lot of physics simulation happening at all times.
Alright, go back out. That... I'm sold on this game already from that little flight pack demo. It was very relaxing to just float around and take my time in there. I hope there's no time pressure in this game later. Hey, I did the thing. The entire use simulated matter where you are. So to avoid floating point errors, you're always at 0, 0, 0 and the universe moves around you?
Yeah, this is stuff I was going to talk about, but Chad is stealing my thunder a little bit.
Jesus.
So, yeah, it's not just this planet. The whole solar system exists in a single scene in Unity, and is being none of it's on rails either. It's all dictated by gravitational forces, and so everything's pulling on each other all the time. And when you have a scene that large, and when you stray from the coordinate origin, you encounter floating point errors with the camera. And so the way that that they deal with that in this is that because motion is relative, they actually keep the player at the center of the of the scene at all times. And whenever a force would act upon the player, it actually acts on every single object in the solar system instead, in the opposite direction.
I can't believe what Kama said. I'm stunned that it works at all.
It is very technically impressive.
I wish I could throw some rocks at the ghost energy. Also, hey, thank you for the follow. Should not know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence. Gustin said it used to get bigger when they were a hatchling because ghost matter evaporates. This takes a super long time to go away. There's still ghost matter in the village when I'm grown up. Ghost matter is awesome. Yo, I'm going to encourage this child. Ghost matter is super cool. Her touching it hurts so bad it feels like your whole hand's on fire. Yeah, it's rad. Try not to walk in any in space. It sounds bad and painful. Yeah, I'll try not to. I can't believe that there's just like this invisible death field and this is like the... Yeah, put a fence around it and like a warning.
Yep. It's totally okay if this child is throwing rocks at it.
Sophie, yeah, that's me. Well, me and one other, technically. You know how it is. But hello, thank you for the follow. Nice to see you. Oh, what do we got here? Smoke coming from Youngbark Crater up north. Scout launcher. Youngbark Crater that way. I want to go check it out. Okay. Let's see. Can't aim up or down, but that's probably fine, I guess, yeah? Yeah. There is smoke coming from Youngbark Crater. Yeah, that would be several folks here, Sophie. I'm gonna play around with this some more, damn. Okay. Yeah. Several folks. That's, yeah, quite the accidental, double entendre I did, I suppose.
Several folks.
Several people are typing. Ooh. Quantum Grove crater. Please, show me the Quantum Grove crater. Hit a tree. Rotate the camera with my D-pad. I seem to not be able to.
You do get a your own personal scout launcher when you're in suit, and maybe that's what it works at. Or yeah, it's once it lands.
Okay, once it lands. What is that? Another geyser, maybe? I don't know. Hard to tell. And then, what are you? Nomai Ruins. Let's go. Lizard, thank you. You look nice. Your recent model work on your VR chat model looks super good. Okay, you don't need to keep pressing the bumper. Alright, well, I don't think I can do anything with any of that information right now. But it was fun. Right, winter, I forgot.
Yeah, it's more of an introduction to the scout launcher than actually useful information. In-universe information, anyway.
I want to throw stuff into the ghost matter. Hello, astronaut. It's good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. What are you up to? Using my signal scope to pick up sounds from distant planets. And it's set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency so I can pick up the Traveler's music. Last night I heard Ryback's banjo from Brittle Hollow. That means they're safe. I can hear different planets too. It depends on what time of day or night it is. Since different planets are in the sky at different times, signal scopes are cool. They are. Oh. That's not the one that I was scanning for. That's a new one. I assume if I hold it there long enough, I'll, like...
To identify it, you have to, like, get physically close to it, like, within a couple meters.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So that's... The one that's changing is just because something's moving.
Yeah.
But if it's the red one, that's not one that I've identified before.
I
Some
don't think
new
you've
shit.
identified any of these. I think it's red because it's moving away from you, I think. I'm not actually sure what the colors mean.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I need to make those slightly bigger so I can see them better, because they're a little bit hard for me to see. See, I guess I could change out of studio mode. That would make it slightly bigger on that screen. Okay. Let's see. Can I get any further? Probably not. No. All right.
Yeah, I think you've seen everything there is to see that's outside the observatory at this point.
I did some zero-G movement in the cave, and it was very, very cool. It was some nice 6 degrees of freedom motion. Immediately lost track of what's up or down because there ceased to be an up or down. No uppies in space. Well, really, if you want, Kelloff, you could say that every direction is an uppie in space. Let's see. Clockwise and Totfloud, Hornfels, Gaussen, Slate, and Feldstar. They just show finding members of the Outer Worlds Adventures with time we've never gotten off the ground. This, backers. Okay, yeah, this is backers.
I think this actually is not backers, but people who won a contest, being the first people to reach something that was orbiting the sun in the alpha build.
Timberhearth's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system, which isn't very far. Elsewhere's Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timberhearth and later made it the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Owl Rock. My favorite astronaut on launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. So excited it's making me nauseous. I think I've heard of Fig, but I couldn't name anything that uses Fig.
Yeah, this is the only thing I know of that has actually used Fig.
Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it. Jeez, do not break it. I'm nervous, I'm not the one even going into space. How are you feeling? I'm terrified. Don't let me make you nervous. You've been training this day for and see we're hatchlings, remember? You'll do great, I promise. Yeah, we'll see. What's the dirt? Everyone says that, huh? The dirt. You here to see the new Nomai statue? New statue. You heard? Gabbro bought it back from the Giant's Deep, and Hornfels just finished prepping it for display. This is it right here. Neat, huh? Makes me wish I could see what a real live Nomai looks like, but I guess this is the closest we'll ever get. Check it out. It looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. Hey.
Fur is weird.
Yeah. Who would have that? This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know, and for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah, jeez, I got a little carried away there. And go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear?
This is like the initial hook, because this is a free exploration game. You need motivation to explore, and so you're uniquely equipped to figure out the mystery of these people that came before you and then mysteriously died out.
Statue provides us with a detailed look at the Nomai, which appear to have been covered with a layer of fur, and the decorative jewelry has been carved as part of the antlers. While their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Yep, from Giant's Deep. Why the Nomai carved it. Gabbro went back to Giant's Deep. Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep on one of the islands. Remember, Gabbro played the flute like all the time. Bet your Skidling scope find him easily. So, yep. If we want to find Gabbro, we'll find the flute. Why did Nomai make this statue? So Gabbro found this fully intact statue on Giant's Deep, right? Well, Hornfels' main type of special tone is the partial statue. The spatial statue Chert brought back from the Hourglass twins. That's why when Gabbro, you know, chipped the giant steep statue, that stone fragment was repurposed for your ship's computer. What?
Oh, that's interesting lore that I didn't know about, actually.
Computers are made of rocks? I guess that's actually already true, isn't it? Maybe the statues were made for storing it. I reminded myself of that post that was like, computers are just rocks that we tricked into thinking, yeah, okay, yeah, you and I were on the same page there. And then someone said, not to oversimplify it, first we had to put lightning inside it. I love this. I love what's going on with you and Loopy right now.
Yes, I know. I know, exactly. I had never seen that bit of dialogue before, and that is very interesting.
Watching everyone else get excited about stuff that I have like anti-context for is pretty neat.
I mean, you'll have context for it pretty soon, but
maybe you'll be one to solve the mysteries of the Noma. Maybe you'll discover a new kind of rock. That's kobold behavior. Hi, Lolo. Nice that you could actually be here. As long as they don't name new safety equipment after me, that's good. I'm told that there is a hook for the DLC here in the observatory. Just like that's something that I overheard. And that I couldn't possibly know what it is at this moment. Out of a lack of context.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Pondering my orbs. These balls move on their own. On its perfect level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet with the outer rocks, it already pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now.
This is just an extremely understated tech demo.
Wait, yeah, okay, that's a little more overt than I thought.
Yeah, this points to, this is the trailhead for the DLC land.
But I'm going to check it out because I assume that I'm not going to be able to, like, make use of the information.
Yeah, you really have to, like, deliberately try to go to the DLC area to...
Radio tower here on Timber Hills has received transmissions from our deep space satellite to stay. Still has the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. This photos remain possible on the deep satellite unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Thanks to a recent upgrade, this is a real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. Cool. Is this the one that got chipped?
This is not the one that got chipped.
This is just a rock. It's not a carving.
It's a very interesting rock.
And it's got to appear to react to conscious observation. What? Exists in all possible states until it observed. Okay. So it moves when you aren't looking at it. Right, I want to learn the rules of this. It seems to look... It seems to go to the last possible place.
I am not 100% sure about that. But it's not something you need to manipulate in that way anyways. Okay, that disproved it, I think.
I was hoping I could bump that. Stars like ours generate light heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. Runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract.
You wanted to do a Newton's cradle with the sun?
I kinda did. It's hotter, causing outer layers to expand. There's a red giant. Starts to fuse helium into carbon. Don't do that. Fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron, ultimately sort of collapse under some gravity and explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Church's observations, there's one bad day be the fate of our sun, but probably not for a long time, so we don't have to worry about it.
Right.
This is just the game where you hang out around here. And nothing happens. Are there diamonds in the sun? It said carbon, so... Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion so locally used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Whoa! Red! Sick! That works really well!
Mm-hmm.
That's super intuitive.
Yeah, they did a really good job with the controls in this game.
Nomai technology brought back from space by our stars has been a great boon to the Outer Wilds adventures, allowing us to modify the expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the little scout node boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows us to recall the scouts almost instantly. Dramatically reduces the number of scouts lost to the depths. Yeah, I would have immediately lost to those ones that was firing out of the thing. I wasn't going to go pick those up. They were really far away. Nomai skeleton. Tell from their skulls that they possess antlers, and quite unusually, only 3 eyes. Yeah, that's weird. Only 3. Who would? Who would do that? I say using a VTuber avatar that only has 2. But,
yeah, I was a little surprised you didn't have 4 eyes on your VTuber.
So this is because this is based on my VR chat model, and that's like much older than me deciding Connie's should always have 4 eyes.
Gotcha.
I still like this design a lot, but I would add more eyes given the chance at this point. Shockingly fragile bone structure. Couldn't have descended from... We couldn't have descended from them because our bones are fucking sick as hell and super strong. What we got here? Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated potty was covered by on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other objects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. The Nomai born in our solar system, are they born among the stars and planets? If they were, how did they come here? Some of the questions we hope to uncover. What? Ah, okay. Aim sensitivity, a little bit rough. Okay, I see how it works. It's just the given line. And then that branches off it.
Yeah, there's the sign nearby also kind of explains how the Nomai text works.
Ready. Felix and I have finished construction. She says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the outer rock's lack of atmosphere make calibration simple. After all this time, we're thrilled to finally resume our search. Can I interacted with this? Well, let's find out.
That's just a symbol whose meaning you'll come to understand in time.
This piece of Nomai writing is essentially describing the unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. That's really interesting.
Yeah, so these are basically Nomai chat logs.
Okay. Up we go. Wait, did I examine this? Anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. We also did living dark places with a minimal atmosphere.
Okay, so when I was talking about a joke about your extreme pog earlier, this is the, what I was thinking of.
Ooh! Can I kick these out of here? I'm gonna try.
I
I'm gonna
guess they
try.
are message board Sloopy.
Nah. This physics simulation is a little too stable for me to do that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so here you can see the whole solar system. And once again, none of this is on rails. This is all physically simulated.
Oh, yeah, so this
in a
just,
single
like,
scene.
just zoomed out. Like, literally, that's all it did.
Mm-hmm. That's all it did.
It's deep, dark bramble, brittle hollow, hourglass twins. How much am I allowed to zoom in here? Quite a bit. And clip into the sun. Oh, I guess, you know what? Fair, that's probably, if you could.
Yeah.
If you could just stick your eyeballs in there and not get incinerated. Yeah, probably. Hey. I see some spatial distortion, like there's a little bit of a black hole type thing going on here. What the hell was that?
It's a thing.
Huh. And then I wonder if you can see the satellite on its like... Yeah, you can. Cool.
Yeah, that's the dash line, yes.
Yep, I can see it down there. Alright, that's really cool. This is incredible. I first thought that the points of lights in this were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. This image covers a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Yeah, the universe is big, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is odd.
Parthians discover existentialism.
This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the further away the galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving. So we are on not slowly revert into big crunch physics model. Yeah, was everything close together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Let's see, are each of these papers different?
No, they're just two stacks.
Okay. Oh, there's my Vor Alert Redemption. You know, now that I'm on Stream Elements, instead, everyone's... now that I'm on Stream Elements, I could probably make that do something more fun than I was with Streamlabs. Okay. Pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get on our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever quoted a Nomad translator tool. I'll confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. I can't wrap my head around that right now, okay? We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomad. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. What's my plan once I'm in space? I don't know. Overwhelmed by the options? Yeah, I sure am. To help getting started, you could visit Esker and the Moon. They're alone on the outer rock most of the time, so I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Well, that's a good, like, starting point.
Yeah, I like that there will never be like a quest objective or a marker to go to. It's always free explore, and I like how instead of like you ask what your mission is, he asks, what do you want to do?
I don't know what the ancient Nomai ruins on the moons are, why they were built. You could put a translator tool through its paces. Hello, Aggie. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Although the ancient race of aliens, not so. One of them was she in that text.
That is true. The Nomai do have he and she.
I'll need the launch codes. Alright, they're just on the screen now. Is there anything else up here? Nope. I just tried to clue in about gender. No, don't let them know. Hide it. It's a mistake. Hi. Um. Of course that guy is. The other Hearthian is gone, so nobody else saw that.
Oh, what?
No! Purple! Don't do this to me! I'm gonna go complain. We're just not gonna talk about it, huh?
We're good.
Let me go through some more dialogue here. Where are the other travelers? Church is on the other screens, Ryback is on Brittle Hollow, and Gabbro's in Giant Steep. Yeah, nobody knows about Feldspar. One of the 4 founding members of Outer Wilds, along with our flight coach Gossan, Slate the engineer, and me. As ground control leader, the museum creator, I didn't work with Feldspar as closely as Slate and Gossan did. I can tell you, Feldspar was absolutely fearless, though. Nothing scared them. Test piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space, frankly, but they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. And one day they just didn't come back. We don't know what happened, or where Feldspar went, or even whether they're still alive. It's been a long time since they left. Pull that shit again. Oh! Okay, we are going to talk about it. Thank goodness. Statue looked at me and opened its eyes. That statue was doing what? Its eyes opened and you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around? You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but you sure you're okay to launch, like medically speaking? No, that statue's definitely weird. And if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Winfield's tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're getting any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'd be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro, so maybe you're better off searching for info on your own. Jeez, now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if we could use our translator tool to find more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying.
Yeah, we already have a couple of leads we can follow, and depending on where you want to go.
Loopy, you are if I needed it, but right now I've got plenty of leads. I'm not like stuck in anything, so.
Oh no, I wasn't going to tell you where to go. I was just saying that you are really free to explore where you want. You can Battle Rock is a good Babby's First Flight. Giant's Deep is also popular because that's where the statue came from. But yeah, you can really go anywhere. You can even say, you know what, fuck space, I'm going to explore Timber Hearth for a while. And that's fine too.
Alright, Slate. We're gonna ship's autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Oh, sorry.
Loopy, I did talk about this with Connie beforehand, and if you have played the game before, we're trying to keep it pretty hands-off as to suggesting what to do.
Like, I mentioned this, my favorite type of hint to get when I'm playing something like this, if it comes necessary, is if I start trying to attempt a puzzle of some kind, and you know that I don't have the info that I need for that puzzle, it's okay to tell me to come back later. Like, that's my number one. If I do have the info, just let me try and work it out. But that type of rule is as much for my sake as it is for anyone else's, because, you know, there's only so much of me beating my head against a wall incorrectly that would be entertaining to watch.
I guess I didn't really do a spiel before the game started that this is a puzzle adventure game, like in the style of Myst, and a lot like Myst, it is completely, your progress is completely gated by knowledge. So there's no, like, you know, high jump boots or whatever that's blocking you from going to one spot for another. So if you're fully spoiled on the game, there's really not a lot of replay value in it. You can literally get to the end game stage in like 10 minutes. So
Spot a tree, walk towards it, and enjoy. Good to know. Also, yeah, what Issa just said, I'm very much a fan of that too. Like, if I stumble my ass into solving something that I wasn't supposed to, just let that happen too. It's fine. I kind of enjoy things like that. I enjoy having, you know, my personal journey through a game. I suppose I probably should suit up, huh?
By the same token, like, if you're watching this and you start to feel like, wow, this is a game I would really like to play, I do actually kind of encourage you to, you know, come back to the VOD later and like actually experience this game for yourself, because once you're fully spoiled on it, there's not a whole lot left for you. You only get to play this game for the first time once.
Yeah, I'm told this game has, like, non-replay value, kinda.
Mm-hmm. Once you're done, you can only really experience again, you know, vicariously through streamers playing it for their first time. So everyone thank Connie for sharing their first playthrough experience with us.
Yeah. I'm excited to provide. Let's see. What is this system? Oh, this is the log that you were talking about.
Yeah, this is the ship log.
Really good. This is just a list of your leads and where they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's the two modes. There's the map mode and the rumor mode, and the rumor mode kind of connects everything for you. Which is useful because originally it was just the map mode that existed, and then they found in playtesting that some players were like having difficulty connecting the dots. They're like, all right, what if we just put our design diagrams into the game as a secondary mode? And that became rumor mode, and it works very well.
Addle Rock, that's the moon, right?
Yeah, Addle Rock is the moon.
Gabbro's Giant's Deep. I'm about to know my statue. And let's go to map mode. Oh, so this has a lot of the same info. It's just that rumor mode is structured different.
Yeah, it is all the same info. There's nothing in one that's not in the other. It's just how it's structured. Yeah,
like
rumor mode is generally by far the more helpful one.
Alright. Hey, color display. O2, fuel, and what is that 100% meter next to fuel?
That's the jet booster. There's a booster button that can give you a short upward thrust boost in certain areas, so it basically acts like a super jump. And you can tag things in this mode, so you can fly out to them.
Interloper. You sure are interloping. Let me check this again real quick. The Owl Rock. Is that not on the map?
It is,
There
but you
it
have
is.
to look very closely because it's in orbit of Timberhearth.
Alright, so if I've just locked onto it, then I have my
Yep.
indicator for it once I go up?
Yes.
Excellent. Yep, oh, I can see it. Alright.
Yeah. Yep. It's on the edge of your HUD right now.
Landing camera. Those I don't need. Alright, let's just do it. Autopilot. Ugh. So I would need, if I want to land here, I'm gonna get closer. And then once I'm close, I will match velocity. I'm doing my best. I'll come to that in a second. What button was for... Okay. So as long as I just kind of slowly set myself down there.
Your ship is actually relatively durable. I don't want to say it's like super durable because you can totally break it, but you can definitely handle like a slightly rough landing. You did it.
I did it! I did a space. Okay. Well, there's someone here on the moon with me. To find them, I would want this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then... Let's see, I don't have a lock-on button for this.
No, but you know, you can just kind of approach it and follow your signal scope as you go.
Got moon trees, baby. It's me. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. A long time since seen anyone. What was that you were whistling? Probably. Actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can probably pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that's the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked in red on your mini-map, but the Outer Rock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. Don't go. I mean, anything else you want to ask? Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Shirk comes by to say hi, but Gabbro's Gabbro, and you know how Ryback feels about unnecessary spaceflight. It's lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gusson mostly, and they radio chat up every now and then. When ground control figures I'm up here, and they usually do, I'll launch my little scout at the village. Jeez. You spy on us? What? No, it's not spying. It's one-way communication that none of the other visitors know about, because I never told them. What is this place? Haha, very funny. Stars above you serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. Hey son, you're looking more red than you were earlier. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring the ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then. With other ships tended to fall apart a lot, and like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings and Terra Earth and keeping an eye on things. Yep.
Oh, and don't forget to pull out your signal scope next to him to like formally identify his their signal. There we go.
Okay, so now I know. But at 10,000 meters, that's probably nothing that's on this planet with me.
Right. Considering 10,000 meters is like a third of the solar system.
See, I wonder if there's any other signals here. The red is just anything I haven't identified before. Would it enter your house? I may not enter the house. Right, red is far away. Okay. So if it's red, it's probably not worth trying to like investigate right that moment because it's fucking out there. That's pretty close. Unknown. That's back on home planet, huh?
Yeah, it is. Huh.
I'll find out what that is. I need to remember where my ship is, though. Oh. I'm gonna cast a shadow on me. Alright, let's try landing back on the planet. I should probably use my map and actually figure out why that is. Yep. Oh! It nearly hit me when I had my map open. Jesus.
Whoops. Gravity will do that to you.
I didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, you may want to sit back.
Jesus. Wrong button. I just got back up. Exit ship to repair. Okay, well, you know what? That's what
Slap
I should do
some
now.
duct tape on it.
That's probably what's actually going to happen. Okay, everything's fine. Actually, if I'm trying to just find out where that shit is, this is pretty small. I probably don't need the ship to fly to that signal. Okay, signal scope. Alright, it's kind of on the other side, isn't it? Might actually be.
Way.
Yeah, that would be quite a bit of walking. And, sure, you know, let's get back in here. Looks normal. Mm. This is a little easier in my personal jetpack than a whole ship with a lot more inertia and such to it.
Yeah, a little bit. But you do get pretty adept with both over time.
Okay. Whatever it is, it's down here, huh? I don't know if there's enough room to land this thing down here. Like this. Probably have just landed on the edge and jetpacked my way up. Hey!
Or
Unbuckle. I'm gonna have to... It's fucking me up so bad, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
oh, while you're in options, you may want to turn on from pre-flight checklist. Freeze time while talking to others, which I think is only off by default, so it doesn't mess up animations in the tutorial village.
Okay. What the fuck is this? Hey, what's up? Hey, yo, Hatchling, thought you were taking that tin can into space today. What are you still doing here? I mean, I saw something crash over the horizon, didn't like what I was seeing in the picture of my little scout cinevac, so I thought I'd come over and see it for myself. So what crashed? I don't know what it is exactly. It looks like some kind of plant seed, but it's not anything I've seen on Timber Earth before. And trust me, I was quite the explorer back in my day. You think it's extraterrestrial? Kind of looks like something that might have come off a dark bramble. Whatever it is, it put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, Hatchling, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl down and think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later. No one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. I don't want to set anybody up to hacking a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands in anything that looks like as unpleasant as that seed does. Good way to lose an arm or two. I guess you would know, huh? That seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I like this crater. Need something from me? Be sure the seed isn't from Timberhearth. Back in my younger days, I explored everywhere there's to go on Timberhearth, and saw everything there's to see, and then some. Trust me, we don't have anything like this. Nah, I reckon this thing's from Dark Bramble if it's from anywhere, Hatchling. Yeah, well. I can't identify this, it seems. But, I mean, you know.
He did Tech-Type mentioned a scout launcher, which I don't think it's come up yet, but you do actually have one of those while you're in suit mode.
Yep. Okay. Oh, that goes, huh? That is a harmonica being played in there, too, and that's our missing Hearthian, right? The harmonica player?
Feldspar, yes, plays a harmonica. So this is very interesting.
Let's see. Error duplicate signal.
Huh, yeah, you do seem to have another signal on the edge of your head there.
Hmm. 14 kilometers that way, huh? Okay, so this seed mouth is a wormhole, probably to Dark Bramble. Or something like that.
Kind of seems that way.
I'm going in. Let me in. Ooh. Ooh, maybe not.
That went well.
It's gotten worse. No, the plant tried to eat me, but eh. Well. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else with that. Wait. Is that trees? In the middle of that thing? Yeah. There's a blinking light in the middle of it, too. And if I mash this as fast as I can... No, I don't think I can do anything more with that info, but, Oh, I should probably, There we go.
It's you.
It's me! I don't know where my tail is. That's a little weird. And there, the core of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got here back in charge of the... Yeah, it's 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Hey, Loopy. This is Outer Wilds.
Bad dream or something? You still look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars before launch, but for you, asking me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. So, now I could just go get in the damn ship immediately, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because you do have the launch codes.
That said... Yeah, I don't know. Yep, let's just get right back to it, I guess. I don't... I mean, I guess I could go talk to people and see if they have anything to say about that. Is there anything?
No, there really isn't.
I guess...
I mean, wish there was, but...
Me too, but at the same time, it'd kind of just be the same conversation a bunch of times in a row. Like...
Yeah.
Did the sun blow up and I die? No. Are you feeling okay? Beyond the horizon, detective. Yada yada yada. Let's do it, I guess. Thank you for taking that clip back then. Oh. Actually, I've learned my lesson. I should probably not be trying to map while in the air in this thing. That
Not
went
unless you're
poorly
like
for...
deep in space.
Okay. Well, I didn't really get anything out of the moon there. In fact, why don't I see if this updated? Probably not. In a rumor mode? Yep. Oh yeah, okay. This gave me quite a bit. Okay. Battle Rock's North Pole. I guess we could go do that. Let's go do that. Yo! Gravity, don't do this to me. I do want to check that out, whatever that is. So let's... doing that. Alright. What do we got here? Got platforming, that's what. Signal scope log. Day 40 still picking up Ryback's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Listen to chirp play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gus and their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sound like Ryback's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It's probably nothing. No, it's back again today too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. It's still here. It's creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken? Let's see. Do I have access to the log while I'm just out and about?
No, you do have to be on your ship for that.
Let's see. Am I on the North Pole? Yeah, this is it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the lunar lookout. So this was kind of meant to tip you off to the harmonica that you already found.
Deckies, hello! Big tail never fail you. You're right. Nice to see y'all. Drums over there. Alright. So going on the map, that's Giants Deep. Okay.
Yeah, that's what passes for a flute in Hearthian culture.
17. Big tail subscription. Clark, thank you again. You were being excessively generous, I guess, to make up for the downtime. Haven't streamed in quite a while. But thank you so much. I recorded that notification sound myself. I just did like a bunch of attaché case menu options really fast. Wait. I want to go to the... Yeah, let's go to Giant Steep. Or try to. That jump was a little bit more intense than I was ready for. Did this update any? Fog and thorny vines. Oh, yeah. Hello, Raining Elementalist. Hey, I recognize your name. It's been a while. Yep. Yeah, that's me. That's Connie. I'm gonna have a proper name tag later. Today was a bit of a scramble to get set up as I prepared to come back to streaming after a long time.
The one is redeeming squats.
You know what? I'm supposed to get rid of those. But, because I have such a physical job now, even though it's a forklift job. But, you know what? Just once, I'll go ahead and do them. And we'll see if the camera picks this up at all. No, my face is way too far off, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you, Kay. Thanks for coming. You know what? I'm already on the Outer Rock. Let's find these Nomai ruins, huh?
Sounds good.
Actually, it's probably better to fly around to look for them, isn't it? Get an aerial view.
Yeah, probably.
I risk just picking the wrong direction and doing a whole loop around the planet without seeing them if I don't. Okay. Nomai ruins. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, is that it? That looks like ruins to me.
They look pretty ruined, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna know my ruins this minute. It's true. Signals nearby. Oh, I can descend into this thing, huh?
Orp.
I'm controlling this thing. I would be inclined to think that this is locating or trying to like locate a celestial body corresponding with this symbol. But it's just constantly changing.
It doesn't seem to be doing a very good job of it.
Yeah. Well, let's try a different one. How you feel about this, huh? Uh-huh. That's the sun. That's gonna be, that looks like water to me. That's gonna be the let's check the map. Yeah, it's hard to say. Directly on the other side of the sun from me. Yeah, giant
Yeah,
steep.
it looks about it.
What the hell is that? What is that on the home planet? Gonna have to check that out. Oh, I jumped too far. Okay, you are pointing towards... Well, let me just do this. On one of the Hourglass Twins, I think. Okay, can't do anything else with this right now. I guess I'll just leave it here. And go down here. Oh right, oxygen is the thing I should probably be thinking about, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I suppose there is a content warning. Although this game is very cute, there are some particularly horrific death sounds, surprisingly, and if Connie does run out of oxygen, you may want to mute your stream for a second.
Is it that bad? Jeez.
It's not pleasant.
They went really realistic on it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Makes me think of like that like excessively grim fucking both Mario 64 and Sonic, like I think Adventure 1, like drowning animations and shit.
Yeah, it's enough to be a trigger for someone if that's a particular phobia they have.
Also, I guess worse than both of those is Tomb Raider, like the PS1 games. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator. It can hear and follow in signals from the sun, the giant steep, and Brittle Hollow. So that's the eye signal locator. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal indicator to follow the eye's signal. The device indicator just rotates while it never points to just one direction. That is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. I see. Most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. Update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. Saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe the locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the... Excuse me, the eye of the universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is not what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Oh. So I can get different text to put in this thing. Maybe there's some laying around in here. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's one right there. I guess let's try this one. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Anana and those of us originally stranded on the Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. It's hot there, on the Ember Twin. The Southern Glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yeah, so let's build there. I imagine our young friend Konoe would enjoy that immensely. He's always had a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. We'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. Okay, so there is another locator on the South Pole of Brittle Hollow. Now, are these the same no matter where you stick them? I'm going to assume
yes.
yes. Okay. Too close to target text. Yep. Is there any more? What do we got here? Okay, wow. Wow, I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? Okay, so this is a Hearthian log. Wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out to different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way, but from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. Yes, called the Eye. I'm not sure. I was also able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn tomorrow. Yep, just gonna get back in the ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Oh, stars above. Almost feels like there's something behind these. Okay, let's get out of here, I guess. I'm going to the South Pole of Brittle Hollow next, I suppose. Depending on how much fucking time I got. Probably not a ton. Is there a timer?
There is no in-game timer for you.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna move you here because it feels a little bit dangerous. I don't want to get smacked by these things.
It would be a very funny way to die.
Just hit and then launched into space because of the low moon gravity. Alright, well, let's see. Yep, South Pole of Brittle Hollow. I mean, I suppose I could just, like, get a little stopwatch app on my phone or something.
You could, in generally, it's not really, like, necessary. The sun's a pretty good visual indicator.
Looking pretty red.
I
Alright.
guess that you're about halfway into the loop right now, but I haven't been timing it either.
Alright, I'm gonna go, honestly, back just to home, since it's closer, and a lot of my time's already expended. To find that weird stuff that I saw. Kind of glowing runes. It looked like they were not far from the home crater.
Was it the home crater or was it the other crater?
I think it was the other one. Now that you mention it. The smoking one. That's a geyser. No! Let me get away from me. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be there. I'm just gonna keep circling this thing until I see it. This is the part where I could find out that it's not there at all times.
No, it should be. There
Hey,
it
there
is.
we go. What the fuck are you? In? Light.
Lizard Tail says it's a Beyblade. With 3-bit beasts.
I lost my shit when I learned that's actual Beyblade lore. This... Well, there's some glowing stuff, like I saw. It seems meaningless to me right now.
Sure is glowing, though.
It do be glowing, though. Yeah, I'm going to assume I don't have any info for this. I love the idea that everyone knows exactly what all that shit means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have the information for it yet.
Hmm. I could explore this little area. Is there a secret behind the waterfall?
There's always a secret behind the waterfall.
Got caves, baby. Excuse me. What did I just see? Hey, thank you for the follow. Oh, geysers, maybe. Something like that.
Yeah, I think that's all it was.
Oh. Big old door. Mining site 2B. Anything else to that? Just looks like a hole. Thank you. I will probably need it. I'm not... Infamously, I'm not one for puzzles, and that's most of this game, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, well, we're going into our home planet now. What the fuck? Well,
Bones.
let me count eye holes.
Oh,
Well.
that is some music.
Know what that music means. But we can explore in here a little. Or we could fall. Fuck! Well. Sure, let's go for a ride. I don't seem to be break out of this thing very well. Wait, no. No, let me back in. Okay, there's just a ceiling. I'm safe, because it's happening while I'm underground. It's not gonna get me. I'm good. I'll translate you next time. There's no time to read, just, you know, generally.
Yeah. Even if you tried, the pausing while reading mechanic does not work well once the end times music has started. So
Okay. The music changes to that. You got maybe 90 seconds. I'll tell you what, I've got about an hour and a half left of stream time. But at around 7 o'clock, I like to take a little break. So that's what we're going to do.
sounds good. I can use a restroom break as well.
Yep. Man, this game's cool. Also, I love that
Glad you're enjoying it.
immediately what I see as soon as this starts is whatever that is firing something off in that direction. And it gives me the impression that if I want to go see whatever that is, I need to fucking jump in that and go and chase it, because that thing's going fast. Whatever it is. Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely no shortage of leads to follow at the start of the game.
It's a little overwhelmingly open-ended at the start here. I like that, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not too worried about getting stuck in this early part, because, like, the rumor mode seems really, really useful.
Yeah, it's pretty robust.
Just do what a question mark says. Okay.
Right.
I am going to go take that break, and I will be right back.
Right.
Let me get rid
Same
of this
here. BRB.
thing. Hello, I'm back. Is Pebble back?
I am.
Hey. We got Snack a Chat. We got some snack cheeses from Tillamook's.
I also had a little snack cheese.
I
During
actually
the break.
I threw myself together a sandwich. Just because I'm right now I'm on a weird kick where whenever like I'm feeling snacky and I want to do something low effort, it is any excuse to get more golden to spicy brown mustard into me. Because that
It
shit's
is a good
delicious.
mustard. I used to
So-
use that mustard a lot, but now I'm more fond of Trader Joe's full grain Dijon. The
Okay.
Golden's is also very good.
Okay. Let's get back to it. Okay. Bye.
You gotta restart your Discord stream to me too.
Oh, okay. Let me do that. Went idle or something.
Yeah, it once you AFK'd it cut.
There you go. Has that
There
been
we
working
are.
out all right for you? For you to be
It
able
has
to
been.
like hear the game and not hear yourself?
Yeah, it's been working perfectly.
Okay, good. Yeah, give me my refight checklist. Yep. Freeze time when... Okay. There are certain periods where time cannot be frozen. Yep. I've been warned.
Yeah. Namely that end times music.
Alright, I'm gonna get back down under here again, because I did not get to look at that. Gonna make some hot chocolate, do it!
Yeah, freezing time while talking to others does fuck up their animations. It freezes them, and that's why I think it's off by default in the tutorial village. But it is, especially since we're reading them aloud, it is probably better to have it on now that we're actually in the game proper.
I guess I'll take a quick look at these and see if there's anything remarkable about them, other than just being the source of water on this planet. I feel like I don't know if I can get down in those or not, if I wanted. Hello, is that an entrance to anything? No? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of just seems like, some geysers. Meckel, hi! If you've been chatting in here already, I missed you. Nice to see you, though.
I was kind of thinking that they were like boom mountains, but I didn't want to say it.
You know, I guess I can
That
probably
looks
just
familiar.
do this that way instead of how I was doing it, huh? Might be kind of tricky, actually. Alright, let's do this. Okay, that was not hard, actually. Save a little time. Whoop. Alright, now that I got a little more time, I'm just gonna... Okay, well, now I know that does what I thought it was gonna do, which is push me downward. Oxygen meter seems somewhat forgiving in this game.
Yeah, you do have several minutes worth of oxygen. It's not like Subnautica where you only start with like 30 seconds or whatever.
Man, it's dark as fuck in here. I'm gonna ride this thing again. Okay, my booster is not strong enough to make me go down that. Fuck no, it's not. Not even close. Nice rocks. Okay, what do we got? Is how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ones we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timberhearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Yeah, that's something that I've thought about, and my wife Marlene has talked about, is like that's one of the things that is part of the dice roll and whether or not your planet, if it happens to sustain life, will able to make like any kind of advanced civilization. You might just not have metal in like significant amounts. Sealing off all entrances, I hope they planned accord. Oh god, these. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve?
I do appreciate that the Nomai are conscientious enough to ensure that they don't damage future potential species, namely us, our ability to create.
That's very forward thinking of them.
Mm-hmm. And then we go ahead and build our ships out of wood anyway.
That's where I ate shit. Yeah, that does produce a pretty decent amount of light. Huh. I wasn't trying to fire you. Just wanted to zoom.
Zoom function is on your signal scope.
You're right. I don't know what that is. Frame drops, y'all say. Ah! Actually having some slow internet right now. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's not great.
Don't like that. Oh, yeah, I gotta. So I moved to where I'm at now, and I got a new ISP in doing so, or the same ISP in doing so. But the speeds here were just better, even in like the same plan and the same account and everything. But there are providers for fiber internet in the area, and I need to go ahead and make that jump, I think.
Yeah, once you go fiber, it's night and day.
Mm-hmm. Do you got fiber?
I do now.
Oof, I need it. It's around here. It's not even like really like significantly more. It's not significantly more expensive than the cable.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
without fiber for the longest time in rural Minnesota, but now there's fiber here, and it's like it's such a huge difference.
Yep, seems smoothed out now. So y'all might want to refresh because lag spikes like that will increase your delay. This is kind of like one of the walls that you insert scrolls into, but it doesn't have the hole.
Yeah, it's got like this pedestal thing instead.
There's one here too. Well, let's see. Do you want this? Ooh! What? Huh? Okay. And we're going to talk about that. Also, yeah, if someone... Here's my thing with that, too. I don't mind chat if you don't know this game trying to work out solutions alongside of me. I just don't want people that know the solution to just say it. Okay, so this has got writing. My gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh, no, this should be the last, or this ore should be the last one for the Ash Twin project. Like news, conference said eyes for this final check, specifically mine. If my work is complete, I'd be delighted to help. Be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better. Hey, that's why Hearthians are better, baby. As the smallest flower opening the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure that there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior, and then the exterior for cracks. Oh, you're nothing. You're just a light.
Just a glowy bit.
Why such a dramatically different effect from the same object and the same thing? Okay.
This is like know my Skype.
Okay, I don't think there's any information for me there.
No, it's just pretty much a video call to some other place. I think it is actually called the Skype pool in internal files.
I believe it.
And also, Decimal, that's why some of the text was red on that wall. That's because when you use one of those phones, the red text signifies it was written at the other location.
Alright, I need to see if there's anything more to this place than what I've seen. And I didn't mean to fall, but I'm gonna follow. Get back up.
That's correct. So Yarrow was on the other end of that Skype call.
No, I hit the rail. Son of a bitch. It went poorly.
Yeah, it never actually tells you that that's why that subtext is red, but when you see it enough, you kind of pick up on it. Because you will only ever see that with those Skype projection stone things. Yeah, this game has a lot of good environmental storytelling.
I hadn't considered using it for this. That's fun. Yeah, I want to get to those, like, descending platforms, but I fucked up my jump earlier. Son of a bitch! I live here now. Wait. No. Cool. I might be, like, trying to finish it without touching the DLC, and then going to finish it with the DLC. Okay, I got on my descending platforms, and I don't appear to have... Don't appear to have gained anything by doing that. So, let's get out of here. I got some good threads from it. Try to get out of here anyways. Where's the exit?
The exit was down by Mr. Skelly.
Which means I need to fuck this jump up one more time for good measure. Yo, never mind. First try. I've never failed that jump. I have to kind of go back and fill. You're right. This just isn't right now. Well. Brittle Hollow South Pole seems like they're my next thing I want to do.
There's also still that statue from Giant's Deep that I don't think was on the ship log. Really, there's leads everywhere we could follow.
There's so many, honestly. Some areas I haven't, like, even explored here yet, but I'll have plenty of chances to. How are we doing on... Not great. Not amazing. I just want to get a feel for how fucking far away this is. Quite a bit. Oh, Brittle Hollow's not far, actually. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, it actually doesn't take very long to traverse the solar system.
Wow, so Brittle Hollow has some moons, huh? Hollow's Lantern, and whatever that is that doesn't have a name. That's why you're called Brittle Hollow, huh? Ooh. Black hole in the middle? Seems dicey.
Just a bit.
Oh geez, parts of this are collapsing into there, huh? That just happens over time, during the time loop, I guess. Well, let's try to take a look at whatever this is, and if we fall in the black hole and die, that's not really any better or worse than dying due to the sun, huh? This looks good. Sure, let's try to find a signal nearby. Gate pod and distress beacon. Everyone unharmed. No one's badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. It's good news, at least. Have we heard from 2 or 3? No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals. However, if it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude, if we can... Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. And it doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly the volcanic moon won't be gone for long. There are several promising sites below the surface, but we need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms.
That's the other way this game is like Subnautica, is that every location you can travel to has some form of serious shit going on. Even Timber Hearth has its geysers.
Huh? Your escape pods didn't... If this is the thing the pods launched from, they didn't go very fucking far, did they? At least one
every line on that pillar was a separate piece of text, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, it was. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Vessel has been mortally injured. Waiting departure from vessel. Collision imminent. Pockets of breathable air, adequate solar energy. Verdict hospitable.
Failed to scan for volcanic moons, though.
It'd be some shit if, like, our moon just, like, and occasionally just, like, spat lava and ash on us from space. It's not great.
I think there was something at the bottom you were gonna interact with, too, before I distracted you with the text.
You're right. Emergency escape hatch. Oh! Oh! I didn't even realize I was interacting with one of those ball things. Alright, well, let's just... Surface integrity 100%. I don't know about that.
Whatever it landed on.
Oh, that's what that's for, huh? Well, you won't break. You might. I mean, I guess I could use the thing to, like, scan for everything that might break under me, but... I mean, or I can just react with the jetpack. It's pretty forgiving.
I'm not sure it actually works that way for those platforms.
Yes, Desi?
It's like, so surface integrity, so each of these pieces are like kind of falling in the middle. And so they actually
Yes.
have like hit points that are reduced by things being hit from the volcanic moon.
Desi,
And so
I
that-
somehow realized that's what you were going to ask me to do before you said it, and you're super right. Okay. Oh, it got spat out somewhere. Well, YOLO. Let's follow it. Yo, it landed on a satellite of some kind. Well, let's try to land there too, I guess. Best we can. Even though we're out of time.
I see.
Well, let's get incinerated. It takes a while to reach out here, huh? Let's outrun it. It's fine. It wasn't fine.
Yeah, go back to what I was saying. Sure, it's so loopy, yeah. The pieces falling in are not scripted. They have hit points, and then which are reduced as they get hit by meteors from the volcanic moon. And so that surface integrity display that corresponds to how many hit points the piece that the scout has landed on has left.
Do those is that deterministic? Do those land in the same spot every time?
No, it is somewhat RNG, but they do kind of manipulate it a bit by the pieces that they don't want to fall in toward until like the end, or like have more hit points than the ones that they want to fall in super early.
Okay. Well, let's give me this. I want to fly my ship into that thing. But I guess it might be harder to do earlier on, huh? Because there'd be more in the way. Let's see. Also, I still didn't go to the South Pole here. So...
I know, there's always... It's a very tough game to get into with ADHD. Because it's like, oh, there's something else.
Thank you, autopilot. Yeah, this is pretty intact, huh?
Yep.
Maybe there's a hole somewhere. That looks a bit hard to fly my ship into right there. Guess maybe I could.
It's doable. It's not worse than that mountain you flew into earlier.
The landing mode does stabilize this really well. It's not just a camera angle change, like it behaves differently. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, that's too strong to fight now. It's pulling me in. Okay, well, where are we? Hmm. Are you anything I can, like, check out by getting out? Maybe. I can't tell if I've landed or not in any, like, useful way. Alright, let's try this again. I don't think I'm going to be landing on, like, the inside of this shape.
Matching velocity might be as good as you get here.
Alright, this thing has no gravity. Does that mean my shit's gonna, like, detach and float? Nah, it's kind of, like, anchored, huh? Alright, well, what are you?
I mean, it's not anchored, but as long as like nothing like knocks it away, it should stay in one spot relatively.
Huh. Trees detected in here? Okay. Is this? Yeah. Elevator down. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, you are at the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Heavy warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during this brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. You look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happen when the astral body is directly overhead. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. Wouldn't I be,
Doesn't seem to be spinning at the moment.
Yeah. They don't fit. They don't go in there. Wouldn't I be leaving my ship behind? If I did that, though?
You would, but you know, you'll get it back next loop.
Yeah, true. It goes in the square hole. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, yes,
Now
Mar? Yeah. Mwah. Okay. I put this in here. Is now spinning. The other side do anything? Will that just stop it? Oh, spin the other way. Does it stop spinning if it's in neither? No. So let me reread that. So this is now rotating.
Mm-hmm.
And if I stand here, when it lines up with the Brittle Hollow, I'll go back to Brittle Hollow, maybe? Question mark? Whoa! Sure did. Hey, I recognize this structure. Ooh. This is what the one back home is too, then. But
Seems that way.
can these ascend? Yeah. Sure can. Okay. So, I wonder if this receiver pad only sends if it's lit up. So somewhere there is a warp tower that would send me to home. And then I'd be able to go to and from wherever that is using that thing during that loop.
Reasonable hypothesis.
What else we got here? I remember one of these here too. Presumably this thing would like activate after I had used it from one end.
Mm-hmm.
Jetpack, I don't need that. What do we got? It's known to slip across the planet to the ship if I can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. Checked with Little Scout. I do to use it, Hornfels, you burnt marshmallow. And the Scout's integrity reading said this piece of brittle huddle is as stable as any, but who knows. If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, wherever you're reading this note, I'm sure you've got bigger problems. Hanging City below. Okay, this is... yeah, this thing's like broken. Oh! Ew.
More environmental storytelling.
Those look like they're gonna collide. Nah, not quite.
I'm sure there's also like several kilometers between them and like in the other dimension.
Your friends on Brittle Hollow just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow. Just successfully recreated warp travel. Good job. Don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as what we built works, I'm delighted. I knew we could do this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. Going to Whitehall Station. If you en route meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. Aha! Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent Poke, and they appear to show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the White Hollow station. Huh. Okay, so that's gonna be a mechanic. Same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 1/1000th of a second. I am time traveling backward a very tiny amount every time I do that jump from specifically from the teleport station back to Brittle Hollow.
This is accurate anyway.
The high energy lab is in the canyon on Ember Twin's equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. We would have to reconsider all our beliefs about the nature of time. Yeah, you would. And if you can do it this little amount, I don't see any reason to think you couldn't do it more. That's fascinating. But wipe out time entirely, forward and backward. Oh, there's another one of these.
Oh, another bit of environmental storytelling that I couldn't show because the last one was too dark. Look down here.
Oh.
It's Mud U.
Oh, yo! So it's like creating like a liquefied version of me as an avatar on the other end.
Correct.
Yo. Wait a minute. Oh, man, so is this another place that yeah, this would be another place that I can get to in the universe. So I could put something here and then come to this device and use it and then interact with that something as Mud Me.
I've never actually tried doing that. I'm not sure how that would work.
I have to make note of it because it seems like it's possible.
Yes, as Chad has noted, if you back at that warp pad where it said your departure and arrival time, your arrival time was 1,000th of a second before the departure.
I didn't actually check, so... Oh shit, I need oxygen, huh? My ship is 3.4 kilometers away. I should probably... where's that warp pad at?
Gotta find... Oh yeah, there were some trees there, weren't there?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Probably, ow!
Unless you want to showcase the horrific suffocation sound.
I'm not super in a hurry. I feel like it might happen eventually anyways, and I'll let it organically happen. 75 meters, that's much more manageable. But we're about out of time this loop anyways. And I still didn't do the original thing I set out to do.
I know, we still haven't been to the South Pole.
Ooh. Ship.
Yeah, Decimal, I don't know if you were here for my spiel earlier, but if you're really into, this game seems like something you'd want to play, your progress is entirely gated by knowledge, so I would honestly recommend that you kind of skip out and experience for yourself so the stream doesn't spoil you.
If you want to do that, Desi, I won't mind. I know you
If you
can
want
do a
to,
lot
yeah.
of these streams, but... Well... It's gonna be a lot of pops here, huh? Entirely possible to beat the game on your first loop. I can't imagine anyone ever has.
Not by luck anyway. There's an achievement for doing it, but it's really kind of like once you beat the game, you go do it again on a fresh save file.
Yeah, I just want to... Let's use rumor mode here and just go through this shit. So, green means I've done everything there. Gray means I haven't done everything there. And question mark means I haven't even been there. Well, no, that can't be right, because this is green.
Yeah, the question mark is that you haven't been there yet. Green, the colors for the boxes are just for these concepts are related.
Okay.
And then the green exclamation mark means that there's stuff that you haven't read on that log entry, and if you get an orange asterisk, that means there's more to explore there.
Okay.
I think there is one up on the upper left. I think you can see an example of that. Yeah, Northern Glacier, you have more to explore there.
Okay. They're colored by plot lines. I like that. Yeah, I'm still supposed to...
Very handy tool.
Yeah, was still supposed to go to this, and I didn't. Alright. Just make sure I've read everything, at least. They didn't really... I don't think I caught what the Ash Twin project was.
No, they didn't really go into detail.
Just that they needed to protect it with a big dome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, orange asters. There's more to explore here. Shelter site below the surface. So that's how you could get down there to that area where the black hole is, even before anything starts breaking apart as well, by kicking that escape hatch down.
Mm-hmm.
They talked about building platforms to get down. Okay. Well...
Yeah, there is honestly a lot on Brittle Hollow because it has both an exterior and an interior.
Wasn't really far away from everything. I mean, no, I guess not that far. Game's something else. So, South Pole is blue, North Pole's red, I think, right?
Right.
Oh. Yeah, there's this little dome structure here that I don't think I ever checked out. That's it. Take a look. Well, here's someone else's ship. I just heard a fucking footstep. Still carrying around this thing. I don't think I need to. Let me in. Please, I'm pondering this half orb. No?
I think I saw some stairs in the direction of the ship.
I will take your word for it.
The other ship.
Ah. At this light source.
Mm-hmm.
Down we go. The ship down safely. And then that ship that went down, I didn't sustain any light harm, a few minor repairs. Like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts, Feldstar would barely laugh at me. The good news, the bad news, I haven't found a way inside the structure yet. The door's broken, and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one. Probably. Can't get inside from here, but if there are paths below the surface, would head north to the ruins on the equator to find a way down. Okay. Well,
Nothing's ever easy.
of course not. And also, north is every direction from here, so... That's right, they fell... Yeah, okay, they will have fallen into the black hole, and that's how they ended up on the place I took the black hole to. And, that's why they had, like, the jetpack tanks there, and they didn't have their ship there.
Well, that was Feldspar's spare jetpack fuel, and that long just said Feldspar would have barely laughed at them, so I don't think those are the same person.
Okay, you're right. Ruins on the equator, huh? I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just gonna... I'll just go this on foot. It's probably safe. Fine. Okay, more of this is, gone than I realized. I don't think I have a good path to the equator. Without having taken my ship, which I could have refueled. Okay. We're playing tribes now. I did not see that. And it's a little late now. There's a Twisted Metal 2 level that's like this. It takes place on Antarctica, and it's on like a big glacier. And then more and more chunks of it fall off, making the area smaller and smaller to fight in.
Damn you, global warming.
Alright, well, you know what? The ruins that I'm here to look for probably fucking fell in by this point. Oh, and so have I. Well, oh, hello.
Well, it's music time anyway.
Yeah, it is. Clear my rock away. Oh! About out of oxygen, too. Got out of fuel. Not that any of this matters at this point. Nope, I've been bumped. Well, let's just watch the world end, I guess. AC. Alright, let's get there while the equator exists, if we're gonna try to find ruins on the equator. I'm so used to streaming without this avatar that I keep forgetting it's there. Like, oh yeah, I'm a little Connie in the corner.
Yeah, and I don't see it on the screen you're sharing with me, so I'm forgetting about it too.
Huh, that didn't shoot in the same direction. What do you mean? It's just a webcam. Oh, you're right. Find the place the equator... Find the piece of the equator that fell through. Well, the idea was that somewhere on the ruins, on the equator, there was a path to get into that dome. And so if it fell away, it wouldn't help me get into the dome anymore. Alright, let's pick up some speed. We're going to... Probably could have done this before leaving. Oh! I thought I escaped gravity. Not quite.
Not quite.
Did do that before taking off, huh? Oh, jeez.
I don't know how you're gonna repair it from down there.
I'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. It's fine. I have to...
I like how your thrusters are still going too.
Yeah, I don't...
Did you leave autopilot on?
I think so. Now that you mention it.
That might be why.
I'm good at space. Alright, let's just do this. We're just fine. We're just gonna abort autopilot, and we're gonna...
I did see a Twitch clip where someone busted both their thruster banks, so they had no thrust, and they left autopilot on, and they went out to fix it, and they fixed their thrusters, and then the ship left without them.
Yo, that's fantastic. All right, it hit them too. Okay, everything's fine now. Nothing goofy happened. Everything's good. No! No! The planet was in the way of the autopilot.
Now we're getting the real Outer Wilds experience.
Okay, we have more repairs to do. I should have gotten further away first. Headlights damaged, landing gear damaged. Okay. No, it does not. Yo, is this fucking Tesla self-driving? Jesus. Effie, hello. I'm doing space just fine. Everything's fine. How are you doing? Shot for the volcano moon? Yeah, I might crash into that too. Alright, ruins on the equator. Are you ruins? Yeah, you look like it. No, that's the...
That's the escape pod from before.
Get out of my way, tower. Okay, I was not... My map is currently kind of like upside down. Okay. I am not understanding this map, apparently.
This is the South Pole again.
Yep. Yeah, it's just... Hey. Okay, you might be it. Take a look. Yep. No! How dare you! How dare you! I knew I recognized this fucking rock. Oh my god, is my shit damaged? I can't fucking believe it. Alright, well, have you seen that one happen before, Pebble?
Not. I think it's supposed to try to avoid that, actually, but for some reason it didn't.
How about we move you up here? Hmm? Jesus. Sure, I only used a little bit, but why not? I'm here. Oh, never mind. Okay. Determine this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from the shard. Curiously, our friend is... The Wandering Moon sounds the same. Our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. Person heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from the Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Supposedly, there are other shards like this one. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. Yeah, it sounds like there's a wandering moon, which is, if you don't observe it, it'll just go somewhere else. So once you find it and you want to travel to it, you need to keep your eyeballs on it. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found anywhere on Brittle Hollow. Well, I wonder if it isn't originally from this planet. Hypothesis quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps isn't even a small piece of the moon itself.
You know what's funny is that you did actually look at that moon earlier, and I was hoping you would notice it disappear, but it never happened.
Like that?
There it is. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let's take more of a look around, I guess. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. It is kind of... It's cute that the game just auto-equips the scout right there, just to give me the idea to even use it.
Mm-hmm. It's good about prompting you for that sort of thing.
The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant roots and all. This is not normal even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is that even possible? Is everything here doing that shit? Hey, tree. Yup. If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant or my brain must be. He was right, the trees do move. I confess I didn't know this until I read his notes. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There's another matter in this area, such as the unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. The rock is unusual for another reason, too. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis, the rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what's causing other nearby objects to move about this area? Thank you, Nox. That was... If any clip comes from... If any clip comes from this stream, I kind of wanted it to be that one.
That was pretty good.
Stairs. Reading walls. Go all the way down here. Try to land off of the stairs. Hard to do. Well, wants me to go down into there, but I mean, a little hard to do with the gate.
There were actually stairs by that side.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure there is. Dream Techs. Let's go check it out. Although it doesn't... Might just be on the exterior, huh? That going down, but... Oh, hey, we got stuff to read. Checking to make sure I didn't miss any. Alright. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Southern Observatory. I want to keep checking out the exterior for a moment. Gravity's strong. Ooh. Okay.
That looks
Cool.
that worked.
Oh shit. Okay, that was collapsing ground.
That was close.
Yeah. Huh. These are both going this way. I feel like I may have made a mistake.
I think that's where you came from, because that's where your scout is.
Yeah, but what if I would want to go back to where I came from after that sick jump? I'm not sure how I would do that now.
Right. Yeah, I thought we were trying to go to the Southern Observatory now, because of like where we've been trying to go for the last hour.
I'm a little bit stuck, I think. My jetpack is not strong enough to take me anywhere. Ow. Ow! Fucking damn it. Okay. Well. Let's take this. That is lifting upward, but I can't get over there. There's no way. I mean, bad comes to worse, I just fall in the hole and teleport away, and then I can come back here using the teleporter, right? That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Hey! Never mind, let's see what this is. I can make it to that.
Oh, looks like there's no going back now.
Was there a bridge? I see someone talking about a bridge in chat, and it would have been my way back, I assume.
Well, now your ship and your scout seem to be somewhere out in space.
Oh. Did they fall in the hole?
I think it fell in the hole.
Yes. Well. Yo! No, I overshot it. I slipped off.
Okay.
Anyways, no. Yes.
Wow.
What if Outer Worlds said Dark Souls messages? That could be cool, actually. Banjo?
Signal.
Well, how the hell are you doing?
We found him.
Oh, you launched. That's great. Good job, you. I guess that's mean I've been out here a while, huh? Oh, well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. A lot of history here. It's great. I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in the solar system long before our species ever even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. No, you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. I tripped over a gravity crystal. Dumb luck, I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. I've engaged in the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just gonna stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be... yeah. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? On the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Wow. So then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system. And they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod, but what kind of trouble? Where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. Hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. Let's see. Wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole, actually. That's very no. Which is unfortunate because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the south pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside it from the surface, trust me, I've tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, that's probably the path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. Me, I'm an archaeologist, remember? Thank you, Nox. Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timberhearth's got right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history, and that's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian, or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help. Nope, just the one.
Don't forget to formally identify his signal.
But I got this to deal with first. It's important. Nah. Okay.
Also, fun fact, Ryback has extra fingers compared to their fellow Hearthians.
Huh. I would not have noticed. Yeah, everyone else has just got the 2 and the thumb.
I think that this is because Ryback was modeled by an external contractor, and by the time they notice, they're like, ah, fuck it.
No special reason, huh?
Yeah. Helps with the banjo playing.
It would be hard with just the 2. Oh. There goes that whole thing, huh?
Bye.
Bye. Well, that would have led there, and that would have been nice.
It doesn't seem like such a good idea anymore.
Marshmallows can't ignite. And if you leave them ignited for too long, they just burn to a crisp.
Also, you had taken some damage earlier when that big chunk of rock came down. And after eating that marshmallow, you have now healed.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, running out of planet to explore. My ship is... Well, I mean... It's going. Oh, let's try some of this. I did confirm the signal, yeah. Hey. Well, that was deeply unpleasant. Made it this far, though. I guess that's the part to focus on. Yeah, all these aliens are these. I guess that's the part to focus on, not how I'll eventually get back up this path. Wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is a gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supplies screaming during the trip from the surface. As soon as I stop driving, I'm going to head further down so I can refill my tank. Dome on the South Pole. And other structures in every direction from that. Just use the map to look at... Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Wouldn't want to be on Ember Twin right now. That'd be pretty rough. I think the gravity cannon is the thing that I did that jump with initially. Or not. Or it's something different. Are you the gravity cannon? Can I push over rocks?
Oh, it looks like something.
Oh, these? Yeah. Sure can. Alright, well, my ability to get out there is probably pretty limited at this point, but I'll try. Oh, hey, it goes up. Maybe I can, just take this up, then find a way to jump down over there. Came from me, Winter. Yeah, I don't see any way over there right now. Alright. Let's try it.
Yeet!
Yo! Okay.
That worked way too well.
It worked beautifully. School District 1, Meltwater District 2, High Shine District 3, Black Hole Forge District warp symbol looking thing. Okay, that was like directions to tell me where these symbols take me. Oh, my leggies.
Ow.
It's okay, I don't need them for much longer anyways. You can't take me? Alright, let's see. Oh shit, I think that has to be the last loop for today.
Oh yeah, it is 9 o'clock, isn't it?
It is 9 o'clock. Show's so long, suckers, I shout, revving my motorcycle into a black hole. I wish I had that kind of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't envy your task now of not touching this game again until next stream.
It's gonna be hard. But hey, of all the games I've played like that have this kind of structure, this is the one I'm kind of least worried about. Meckel, I want to stream that game sometime. Sometime. I'm least worried about like forgetting what I was doing because that quest log system is really, really, really good.
Yeah, the note taking is really good, and it really kind of needs to be.
It does. I have not actually touched my little journal thing. There we go. Maybe a little too dark for some, but it's probably fine. So, is this just skip?
Yeah, this is a skip time feature.
Are those minutes?
Those are seconds.
Seconds. Okay. I'm going to do
Basically,
this to
When
learn.
you sleep, it basically tries to simulate the solar system at up to 10x speed. And then you just stop it whenever, because it can't actually just warp you to a snapshot of the future. It has to simulate to that point.
They went really far with this game. Maybe more than necessary in some places.
They did. They really had this this whole thing of truth in systems where they could have done it with a bunch of smoke and mirrors, but they really didn't want to.
Well, good on them. This game deserves the reputation it got.
Mm-hmm. And also
And-
just the difficulty in that they built a game on spheres.
Yeah, actually. I'm really, really, really impressed with it. And now I just want to see what it's like to sleep through the apocalypse.
I think it
So-
will wake you up at like the 20-minute mark.
Oh, gotta listen to the music.
Yeah.
So, this was super fun. I was super glad to have you on. I will be swapping you out next week for Issa. And
Thanks for having me.
you two are going to be
Yeah.
alternating as the guests for this one.
I'm glad that you are enjoying the game so far.
It's fantastic. A lot of people, we got people in the chat saying it's their favorite game of all time, and I mean, I can see that. That's a very valid pick for that already.
Yeah. I think it's one of mine. If not my favorite game of all time. It's just really beautifully well done. And there's a lot more I could say, but it's what we've not even like scratched the surface.
Yeah, I can tell. The amount of times I probably looked at something I didn't understand and went, I don't know what this is, and walked away, while people that know are like, that's so much that you just looked at.
Especially right when you were looking right at that moon at one point.
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't notice that it vanished when you looked away. I was like,
So we're gonna do this every Friday. I'm gonna try to do Final Fantasy 14 on Tuesdays, and Sunday I'm doing Metroid Fusion. So I think I have like quite a nice spread of different types of games here.
a Fusion or the new Dread?
Fusion.
Oh,
I never
Fusion's
played that.
good too. It's good too.
I'm playing that in order to like get ready for essentially to
Makes
get
sense.
ready for playing Dread. There we go. Big Connie on the screen. Yeah, I'm playing that to get ready for playing Dread because I actually, as much as I like what little of them I've played, I have like really... yeah, every Friday is Outer Wilds Day until it's done. Yeah, I've played bits and pieces of Metroid games, and I always liked what I played, and it was always like, okay, that's great, I'll come back to this later, and then I wouldn't. And up until like recently, the only Metroid I had played through, two of them actually, I played it through Metroid Prime 1, and I had played through Super Metroid, but in a really fucked up way, because what I did was, do you know about that Link to the Past Super Metroid randomizer?
Oh,
Yeah, I played that as my first run through Super Metroid.
Oh no.
It was hard because I didn't know the game.
yeah.
I'd
I
only-
think that expects you to like do certain glitches to get through certain areas without items too.
it needed at least you don't really get a good view of the explosion from like this spot, huh?
No, just on the wrong side of the planet.
Yep.
Some people don't see it exploding on their first loop, and are like, what killed me? So I'm glad that you were able to get a view of that the first time.
I mean, I'd also been like kind of spoiled on it a little bit, though. But I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, you
that's
were
the
spoiled on
unavoidable one.
That a time loop existed, but not what caused it, right?
No, I had somehow pieced that together too. Even though nobody told me directly.
I suppose the exhibit, the supernova exhibit in the observatory, was a little bit of a giveaway.
There's that too, but I think what the flashback was just like a little bit of campfire time. What honestly had given it away is just because like I had heard that there's a time loop where everything resets every 20 minutes and you have to like stop it from happening as the premise of the game. And then I also heard that the game involves a lot of flying around between different points of interest in space. And so, like, the thing that I jumped to was like, oh, well, it must be something that's destroying the whole solar system that resets it, so sun probably explode. And I was right.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption. Yeah, it's unfortunate that got spoiled. Like, there was a Switch release that's coming out at some point. It was supposed to. So far, it's coming out in December. They've not given a firm day yet, even though they're like halfway into December already. But in the Nintendo Direct, they just straight up spoiled that the supernova happens, and people were pissed.
Yeah, I can see that. Also, I mean, I have a bit of a feeling that like I don't know, they're gonna have to do some work to make this game run good on Switch because it's doing a lot to whatever poor processor is getting thrown at this game, honestly.
Yeah, I can imagine that's why it's seeing delays. Is that the optimization has to be absolute hell for them right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, you have it on base Xbox One and it chugs a bit. Yeah, the Switch is gonna have problems then. Warframe on Switch is okay. I follow someone that tried to switch to Warframe on Switch when they were already like mastery ranked like 27 or something.
Oh no.
And what sucks about that is that you see reviews for Warframe on Switch come out from like Digital Foundry and other places, and they're like, wow, we can't believe this game looks this good and it still runs pretty great for a Switch game. But it's because they're playing like the first couple hours of the game.
Oh.
So all the reviews on how well it's optimized and it runs so good are based on that. But anyone that's actually deep into Warframe that tried to play it on Switch was like, oh, every time someone uses the Opticore Vandal, they're rolling a dice on whether or not the Switch crashes. Because it's too much shit.
Oh no. Oh yeah,
And
Warframe is
Hmm.
janky enough as it is on PC.
Mhm.
I can't imagine trying to play it on the Switch. God.
Yeah, it's the promise of it is good until you get to late game content, and then it's just the thing just flying apart. I think it did improve somewhat over time. It's been like patched repeatedly, and I hear that it's better than it was, but it's still like not gonna run good.
Yeah, I can imagine the open world sections are pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to play out. Remember that schedule is in 2 days' time on Sunday. That's Metroid Fusion. The reason I'm playing that is because with Dread looking as good as it is, I was like, okay, I need to actually get caught up on Metroid. What have I played? I've played Super Metroid. So the main games that I need to play to be caught up on that particular continuity would be, 1, 2, and 4. So I went and played a Zero Mission real quick because I'm not playing NES Metroid 1. No, thank you. Not that I have a problem with games that old. I'll play games older than that. It's just the fact that it's a Metroidvania it's a Metroid game with no map. Makes me go, no, thank you.
I grew up playing NES Metroid, and it is pretty janky, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm. So I played Zero Mission, and holy shit, that I've been introduced to the love of Shine Sparks as like one of the most hype things that are in video games. It's so good. Just putting together the feeling of like you're just exploring normally, and then you like bomb one tile, and you see the speed booster tile appear, and there's no like nearby easy runway, and you're just like, Nani the fuck do you mean right here? And then you're just like measuring running distances and looking for slopes to do the charge storage on, and I love that feeling. It's really good.
Yeah, that was introduced in Super Metroid, so you wouldn't even get that in base NES Metroid.
Yeah. So I blew through that real quick, and then I bought Samus Returns. It was a dice roll between if I wanted to play Samus Returns or AM2R, and I went with Samus Returns just because it'll kind of prepare me for how Dread plays, since it's the same dev kind of doing the same style of like very new Metroid.
Actually, you need to finish Samus Returns.
It ends pretty good. I got opinions on like the very limited exploration of that game, but it's not fair to compare any Metroid to Super Metroid in that regard, because it's not even that they are like can't top of that, it's that they aren't even trying to. Like the design focus has shifted away from how open Super Metroid was. They haven't really done one like that again, which is fine. They're still very good. Now I'm gonna do Fusion. So Fusion on Sunday. Maybe if I'm fucking allowed to do it, we'll do Final Fantasy XIV on Tuesday. And then back to this on Friday. All right. Hey, Pebble, thank you. This was super fun. I'm looking forward to doing it more.
Of course, thank you for having me. Looking forward to it.
All right. See ya, everybody.
Bye, everyone.